Hello YouTube, this is Practical Prepper 123. This will be my second official YouTube video and my first EDC, Everyday Care video. I decided to finally do one of these because most of what I saw out there was being done by guys that obviously had spent a great deal of money putting their kits together, had a lot more money or just dedication to the hobby than I did. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to put together what I carry, what I feel is the absolute necessary stuff, and maybe a couple of things you haven't thought of that might be a help to you. So what the first thing I did, of course, I have my wallet, and I'm using my phone right now, so I'm not going to have that in the video. But what I did here is I took a little business card, and I taped an extra car key, door key, and an extra house key from my apartment. Get locked out of either one, I've got a spare set here. I think that's important. This right here is an Imodium AD tablet. I keep that in my wallet. That's pretty self-explanatory. How many times have you wished you had one of those? This right here is an old Sears gift card. I wrapped about 6 feet of duct tape and 6 feet of electrical tape around it. Really don't know what I've ever used this for, but when the time comes, I'm going to be glad that I have it available. The next thing I have is part of a little 3-pack of things they sell at Walmart around the holidays. Right now it's by Kershaw, and they have this so-called tactical pen, this knife, and a little cheap flashlight that I pretty much just threw in the glove box of the car. This is a standard ballpoint pen. It's just ballpoint, and it has a clip. It's a hard steel or aluminum of some kind. It's got a slightly pointed butt cap there, and it's very sturdy, very heavy. And I carry a pen every day anyway, along with my job, so I might as well carry something that has a dual road that I could use as some sort of blunt force trauma weapon if I had to. Next, you'll see here, also came in this pack at $20, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. I may do a review on it. It just comes with the standard little Kershaw assisted open Tanto style blade. It's nothing fancy. It's sharp enough. It cuts paper, very quickly. I'm going to sharpen up just a little bit more, but it's got a nice little clip, and it fits right inside my pants pocket. Main thing I needed is just a little small knife that I could put in my pocket without walking around with some big K-bar strapped to my waist, because I work in a doctor's office. I can't do that. Next thing I have here is a small flashlight that I purchased at AutoZone about a year or so ago. It uses a standard AA battery, which is very important because you can find those just about anywhere. If you needed to, you could scavenge one out of a remote control, out of an old alarm clock, something of that nature. You're always going to find these batteries for this. Is it the brightest and best? No. Is it some surefire Phoenix, light that's going to, shine up 500 lumens and, make the devil cry? No, it's not going to do that. But it is plenty bright enough. If you're in a dark room, it really brightens the room up. And that's the point of having a flashlight, is to get around. What I have here next is an extra battery for it. What I'm going to do is just get some black electrical tape and tape that up in there. And one of the most underrated and often overlooked things in an EDC or survival kit, in my opinion, is a set of toenail clippers. These kits, folks, gentlemen, ladies, they're not just for zombie apocalypse, for shtf and, world without rule of law and all that other stuff. This is stuff you just might need. How many times have you had a toenail or a hangnail on your fingernail or something like that's just been bugging you? You wish you could have clipped it. That'll do the job. And lastly, I have the Taurus LCP. It is not loaded. It's already been safety checked, and I just know you safety Nazis are just going to go crazy because I'm not doing a check for it. Well, I'm not going to do it, and in fact, you know what else I'm going to do? I'm going to do a muzzle sweep. Look at there. Oh, nothing in there. Now go cry to somebody else. So this is my basic everyday carry kit. Now, one thing I will do is I will swap it out, because I'm not always in dress slacks and a shirt and tie. There are times when I am just bumming it and slumming it, and I'm just out in jeans and a t-shirt. And when those days come along, I'm probably going to swap out my Taurus TCP for something a little more substantial, like my snub-nose Smith & Wesson bodyguard revolver. You've seen these, got that worthless little laser on there, but it's a very lightweight gun. It fits nicely in a pair of jeans, very nice, and a lot more substantial than the little 380 pistol. It's got a little more stopping power. This is my newest acquisition, and this is what I'll probably start carrying when I'm not in my work attire. This is the new Springfield XDs 45 ACP. This is a subcompact, single stack, 5-shot magazine with one in the spout. It's got lots of safety features, and I'll do a review on that a little bit later, including the takedown. You can see I've got a little bit of oil on the gun. I haven't really wiped it off yet. I just got finished oiling it up for its initial break-in, and I'm going to be heading out to the range on Friday to put some rounds through it. I'll probably try to put 200 rounds through it. So there you go. There's the EDC carry. your choice of pistol depending on what kind of work you're going out to do. If you're at work in the office, going with the TCP. If you're off work, then go with something a little bit bigger, a little bit better. Well, that's all I have. I'd like to hear some comments from you. I really don't care if you think I need to have a fire steel and paracord and pictures of my mama and all these other things, first aid kits and ways of starting fire. That's all in the bug out bag. That's all in the get home bag that's in the vehicle. This is what I keep on my person so that if I can't get to my vehicle, there are some things that I can do to help myself. I'd like to hear from you, and just a shout out to some guys that have influenced me. Gunblast.com, Jeff and Bogey Quinn, I appreciate your videos. I love your website, gunblast.com. A couple other very well-known guys are Such Zeros, or Double Aught, I think is what he goes by. There's Safe Arms Review, and a local guy from Flint, Michigan goes by the name of Demcat. He's got a lot of useful, normal prepping stuff for normal people, guys that just don't run out and buy thousands of dollars worth of gear, and they don't get sponsorships, and they don't do professional reviews. They buy their own stuff, review their own stuff. So, taking a line from Demcad, the future belongs to those who are prepared for it today. Thank you.